What's up, comic fans? And these are the books I picked up on New Comic Book Day for July 10th. So we're gonna get into these books. We're gonna talk about them just a little bit right after this.
Spartans! What is your profession?
Welcome back. And don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell. Go ahead and throw me a thumbs up. Comment down below. I was on vacation, went to Colorado. We got a Mile High Comics video coming out. Very small, very short clip. Still working out how to do location shots, but we're gonna do one. I'm gonna give it to you. I did a Chicago one. It's in my traveling, list. But let's get into playlist. Let's get into the books. First of all, there was only 4 that I managed to read last week. Well, you know what? Let's start off with this one. 8 Billion Genies #1. I bought another copy of that. That was popping on eBay. That was probably like $30 or something like that as of like 10 days ago. Now it's probably down to like $18 or $12, but it was optioned. It's Charles Soule. He's doing alright. But anyway, he's doing actually excellent. A lot of his books are starting to get optioned and so forth. But here's another one, 8 Billion Genies #3. This came out last week, so I read that. Really good series. If you haven't read it, it's 8 Billion Genies, that great 8 billion wishes to 8 billion different people in the world. And some of them are very precise and well and good. And some of them are outrageous and waste of a wish. Some people, I think, died before they even get to use their wish. So right now there's a whole bunch of people stuck in a bar, and the owner of the bar made the wish that no other wishes would affect what happens inside the bar. So everybody's pretty safe in there, but now people are trying to look and find ways to get out of that bar. And there is the first creation of a type of being in this book in issue #3. Kind of makes it a key if anything big happens with this series. All right, there's a team that kind of forms up in this book. First appearances in this book, so really good. Don't want to give away too much about it, but when we get to 8 Billion Genies #4, we'll talk more about #3. All right. What else did I read this week? Let's see what else do we have. Well, I only read these other 3 books. So other 2 books. All right. Did I only read 2 other books? Ha. Yep. Well, like I said, I was on vacation, so I read 3 books actually. So we got Eve of Judgment #1. This is like the precursor to Acts of Judgment, which is coming out or came out this week. But yeah, Druig is he's not a nice guy. I wanted to say something else. But yeah, he's the Eternals are or Druig anyway, and that sect of Eternals kind of want to eliminate the X-Men, but they get stopped by their protocols. Not a huge Eternals person, but they have a certain set of rules they have to follow and all that. And Druig's just like, you know what, these guys are unbalancing the machine, whatever, they have to protect what's called the machine. And they deem the X-Men being immortal and having their own lands and taking over space and Mars and all that, not safe for the machine mechanism, if you will. So Druig's like, we're gonna eliminate the ones on Krakoa, and then they get all sorts of sirens, start bleeding from the ears, whatever. Not to give it away, but they couldn't kill the mutants, and so that's kind of where this book kind of leads us. But now they're looking for another plan, another way to get the mutants, and I'm sure the Avengers in some way will fit into that at some point. Moving on, we had Daredevil #1 by Chip Zdarsky. Excellent book. Came across a lot darker than the first volume that he worked on, which wasn't the first volume of Daredevil, but his first volume. And now this is the second volume that Chip Zdarsky's working on. I forget what actual volume this is, 7, 8, 9, I don't know. But anyway, maybe 4, 5, 6. Anyway, Chip Zdarsky's doing an excellent job. The book's kind of split into 2. One focusing on Daredevil leaving New York, and the other one focusing on Elektra, setting up a new base of operations for Daredevil and herself. It's a really good book. Again, Mark Tichetto, the artist, he worked on the last series with Zdarsky at times. Again, excellent series, excellent book worth picking up. Like I said, it's a little darker, has a lot more to do with the hand, and a lot more to do with finding Wilson Fisk. Good book. Moving on to the last book I read, we have Star Wars: The Mandalorian. Kind of just a comic interpretation, adaptation, reimagination, not even reimagination, of the TV series, the Disney Plus series. So I got the A cover, and I got this 1 in 10 cover, and this one was cover price. It was 1 in 10, it was on the shelf, so I grabbed it. So yeah, not much to talk about. If you saw the Disney Plus show, not much more than that. Alright, here's some other books I picked up. We'll go with the only other DC book I picked up. I have not read it yet. We got Dark Crisis #2. So we'll read that at some point. We got Undiscovered Country #19. This is Image book. This is Sewell again and Scott Snyder working on this. Pretty cool cover. It's a pretty wacky imagination of what would happen if the United States closed off its borders, but it has a whole bunch of sci-fi happening in there, so it's pretty crazy. We got some more Marvel books here. We got Marauders #4. We'll read this. We'll see what happens. This may be the last Marauders book I get. They're out in space, Shi'ar Empire, trying to find some mutants that have been locked away for a long time by the Shi'ar. And then last but not least, we got Moon Knight #13. Really looking forward to reading this. Jed McKay is killing it. I just like it. Some people say there's not a lot of action happening in there, but I think there's just enough action and just enough suspense and intrigue to keep you really interested in that book. Alright, and the covers have been dope. Like these have been some dope covers on the series. Yeah, so I really do. This is, I think, right out of the TV show. I want to say not really, but it's got the pretty much the character. It's like photorealistic, if you will. Mandalorian, Daredevil cover is dope. Okay. 8 billion genies. Somebody wished themselves to be a vampire, and that's that guy in there. I don't think he makes it out of this issue. And like I said, guys, this was a big Spec book in the last couple of weeks. 8 billion genies #1. Thank you for joining me. Do what you do. I'ma do what I do. I'ma get ready for next week's books. Peace! Bam! You didn't see that coming.